is Jerome Yalvi Onikwede. Jerome Yalvi Onikwede. This is welcome to Jerome is Talking. This is supposed to be a wonderful live session that everybody would enjoy. That's the purpose. That's why you're here, so that we can have a great time together. We can actually look into people, get to know people better, get to understand people, and I can assure you that you will enjoy this time. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So, okay, so we know we're here because of NKECHI. We're going to be looking, a lot of people think they actually know NKECHI, but we're going to be looking at a few things that makes NKECHI NKECHI. And you'll be surprised that the things that make us who we are and what we are not extraordinary things. They are usually the ordinary things that we do every day. They are usually the ordinary experiences of our lives. Those are the things that actually make us who we are. Sometimes we complicate getting to know people by looking for the extraordinary things in their lives. And when we do that, when we keep looking for extraordinary things in people's lives, we may just never know them. We won't know them, because what makes people who they are the ordinary things that they do every day in their lives. That's what makes people, wonderful. That's what makes us know people and accept people for who they are. So this is the time, to get to meet NKECHI Maureen Agba herself and get to understand who she is. Now, but before that she comes up, I told you I have some special guests who are also going to come up. I'm going to have them, as soon as I see them that they have joined, I'm going to add them, and what they want to do for me is they want to help me to, they want to help me to get to know NKECHI better. They want to help out in the area of getting to talk about NKECHI herself, look at a few things that they do know about her, and then eventually, I guess we can then bring NKECHI in. All right, so I'd like to welcome all of you for coming in. Thank you very much for coming. It's good to see all of you. I'm seeing some of you right now. I'm seeing a lot of you coming in. As a matter of fact, NKECHI's in the house as well, but she's not coming in yet now. Okay, so for those of you who are coming in, I appreciate you. I am excited about you. I am so excited about you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so I'm looking at all the people that are waving. I'm looking at all the wonderful people that are joining us. I'm looking at all the great people who are coming in. Oh God, you guys are wonderful. You guys are great. You guys are just wonderful. Wonderful. The fact that you can leave everything you are doing to be a part of this. The fact that you can leave everything you are doing to be a part of this only means that you actually believe so much in NKECHI herself. And also it means that you have a lot of respect for me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that you have respect for me. You have honored me to be part of this life. And I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that. So right now, I'm going to go live. And I'm good. Like I said, it's a surprise. So I'm not going to tell you who's coming in until they eventually they are, but they will come in. You will see them. And then we get going with the way we need to get. Hey. All right. I actually deliberately did not mention you guys, that you're the one coming in. Don't forget, it's supposed to be a surprise, It's supposed to be a surprise for the people and all. So good to see you guys. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you. Good evening, Godfather.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm so pleased to see you. Yeah. Likewise. All right, Teresa. What has been going on, Teresa? What's been going on? How has I been taking care of you? Tell us quickly and briefly.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job. Yeah, he's always taking care of me as usual.
That's right.
Love petting.
I have no other job right now than to take care of this lady right here.
All right.
Yeah,
I like
and
that.
like his baby. So.
Oh, great, great.
So, yeah.
Oh, great. I'm gonna keep that. The fact that you say you're like his baby, and he also say, right now I have no other job but to take care of her, and I think that's great. That's great. I pray that that will continue and that will last. You know, continue and last. It's a good attitude. It's a very good attitude for a relationship. You know, it's a very good attitude for a relationship. All right. So, what generally there's keep safe thing that's going on all over the world. How have you guys been able to keep safe? You know,
Okay, so
your
we
social distancing in the estate over there. You know, how do you
Yes.
relate to people? Do you shake hands with people when you see them pass
No.
by and all of
No.
that? Okay,
At all.
okay.
no.
But
At all. The truth of the matter is, we haven't actually gone out. Like, we just took
okay,
one
okay,
stroll the first week.
okay.
The first week we came in, and
Yeah.
since then we haven't left the house.
Yeah.
Like,
We're
Okay,
mostly
okay.
we're
inside.
mostly indoors, and it actually helps that we've dealt with some form of isolation before. So
Oh
this
yeah.
routine is not new to us. It's like we've
Okay.
been there, we've done that, so we're still living that life. And because
All
we're
right.
always comfortable around each other, we know that
Right.
once we got each
Right.
other, then we don't really need to be out there,
Yeah. Why each
physically.
other's
Yeah.
company?
We're each other's company. So as long as we're in the
Wow.
same space,
Yes.
that is all we need.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm actually very impressed at that. That's great. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm glad to have you guys here. You know, I had called
That's
you.
good.
I called you. I think it was just yesterday. I called you and I said I needed your help, and here you are, bringing me the help. I really appreciate that. It's very thoughtful and very kind of you guys. I said I needed people that actually know Nkechi herself and can say a few things about her. So here you are. What are the, if you look at Nkechi herself, what would any of you say is the most striking thing, you know, about this woman, Because I'm saying that because you see, a lot of people, even those who are fans, may not know so much. Maybe some of the things that you know. I just said when I introduced this, I said, people think it's the extraordinary things that we know about people that makes them, not knowing that it is actually the simple things, the ordinary thing of their everyday life that actually makes them who they are. So what can you say basically about this woman that that has been amazing to you?
Okay. First of all, the first time I saw NK, she struck me appearance wise because she
Okay.
has this what I call like beautiful bulgy eyes, which is also
Wow.
peculiar to my sister. So she
Okay.
looked in a
Okay.
way like my
Hmm.
sister. So that was the first thing
Okay.
that struck me about her. But on getting to talk with her, I knew that like she is actually a very intelligent person, and she
Wow.
like scrutinizes everything. NK
Wow.
sees something, and yeah, in her head she's taking in the good things about that thing, but she's also
Hmm.
trying to like see what else, the pros and the cons. NK doesn't
Hmm.
only weigh the pros, NK only also weighs the cons, and she brings this
Hmm.
out and she tables it, she lets you know, and maybe if you have to like work towards it or be more conscious of it, then she'll let you know
Hmm.
that about that con, whatever it may be. So NK
Wow.
is she's a
Wow.
smart person. She has a vibrant personality. She laughs a lot. She
Hmm.
smiles, and you know
Hmm.
she's cool like that. To me, she has a very cool personality. NK.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my God, it's amazing. I mean, you say she scrutinizes everything. She checks the pros and the cons.
yes,
She knows what she's taking in and she knows what she's taking out, you know, generally. And
yes,
at the end of the day, you say that um, our intelligence is amazing. Her bulgy eyes are very unique, you know, to her. But eventually, that
yes.
also created a bond between yourself and herself because that made you to remember, you know, her. I mean, your own sister because she looks a lot. like your sister. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah. Teresa, what do you have to
Yes.
say? Do you have anything to say about her? Is there anything that comes to mind when you think about her?
Um, yeah, number one is that NK is beautiful in and out. She's a very caring person. That's one thing I know about
Okay.
NK. Yes,
Okay.
NKECHI. I call her NK actually, but okay, NKECHI. So, she cares about you. I want to know if you're okay. She's also reserved and conservative, if I'm right. She
Mm-hmm.
likes to do her things on her own. So when she wants
All
to even
right.
speak to you, she likes to call you aside and be like, "This is what it is." She's not about that life where she goes and be like, "Okay, says it aloud to everyone's
Yeah.
hearing." She'll call you
Mm-hmm.
aside and be like, "Okay, this is what I feel is the right thing,
Mm-hmm.
or what you did was wrong, or whatever." She's just like that, and she's very calculative as well. I think she's
Wow.
always thinking. She thinks too
Mm-hmm.
much. That's why most of the time it looks like she's lost. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
All right.
Most of the time it looks like she's lost because she's thinking of what to do, next move to
Mm-hmm.
make, and all of
Mm-hmm.
that. But she's actually
Mm-hmm.
very, very. She's lovable. I call her my sister-in-law because I say she's like, yeah,
Right.
sister because of her eyes. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but apart from that, she's actually a very, very, very cool person to be with or deal with. So
Wow, that's
That's
great.
right.
That is wonderful. I like the fact that you say that she thinks,
yeah.
sometimes she probably you think she actually overthinks, but what she's trying to do is to make sure she gets it right. She probably doesn't want to miss it. She probably wants to, just like Ike said, she's very calculating, so she's trying to weigh things. So can we then say Nkechi lives more in her head? Is it possible that she's
Definitely.
someone? Okay,
She
okay, so she
definitely
lives.
lives in her head.
All right. Oh, great, fantastic. And
She thinks about things before it goes to her head first, before it probably
mhm.
goes to her heart, then back to her head,
Wow.
and her head speaks.
Okay,
That's what.
okay. Is it easy to relate? If you want to relate with someone like that, is it easy? Is it possible? Is it possible to relate with someone like that? Is it easy? I mean,
It
to
is.
how do you
Yeah.
break through to a person like that?
Basically, you have to
Because
use.
she's most of the time in her head, and you're talking to her, but so it's like instead of relating to you, she's assessing you. Can we say that is correct?
I
Not
guess.
the whole time. Maybe the
Okay,
first
not the
couple
whole
of
time.
times you guys speak, but when she
Okay.
understands your kind of person,
All
because
right.
when she's
All
talking
right.
to you, she might be taking mental notes of is
Oh,
this person for real? Is this how this person is
wow.
this a
Wow.
front? That kind of thing.
Mhm,
But when
mhm,
she has deduced or discerned whatever she wants to discern, she can now get past that, and you guys can now flow on whatever level it is you're conversing on.
mhm. Oh, great. Fantastic. As a man, what are the qualities what kind of qualities do you think she has that you think every man will want? I mean, that you think a day-to-day normal guy will actually want,
Okay.
based on her quality. Yeah. And Teresa,
Yeah,
please let him talk this freely. I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all he wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think she's NK is an attractive person.
Yeah.
I don't know when NK was born or anything, but I relate to NK a lot because I see some of the things I do or some of the way I think in NK. She behaves like
Mm-hmm.
she's a Virgo, and we Virgos, we are like these very calculative, intellectual people that sometimes live in
Mm-hmm.
our head, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we scrutinize everything. We go to the back door, the side door, the up door, the under door. We try to look through things first
yeah.
before we
Mm-hmm.
now, go in. We might not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily just want to go in from the front. We like to assess the situation well. And NK
Right.
strikes me as that kind of person. So I can see she's also intelligent. She's
Yeah.
smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you think Yeah, so far you've said that she's quite attractive, she's beautiful. You've
Yes.
also said she's quite intelligent and she's very
Yes.
smart. I mean, looking at qualities of what you think naturally a man will want in a woman like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Great.
She's also very outspoken. Like, when I say outspoken, I mean when you ask her about something and she tells you about that thing, most of
Mm-hmm.
the time she's correct.
Okay.
Most of the
Okay.
time. Like,
Yeah.
if you say, what do you think, what do you think about this thing, and she tells you, if you really listen to what she says, it's actually
Mm-hmm.
correct. Like,
Mm.
most of the time it is very correct. So she knows how to, like, assess situations. And I think she's also a good salesperson, because I had a conversation with her about her work and how she
Okay.
climbed up the ladder, because obviously she
Okay.
was prospering in her work that she was doing as a salesperson. So I can tell that
Right.
she's also a very good salesperson.
Oh,
Um,
great. There was something you said that struck me. I don't know why I lost it. When you were talking, you said something now. Yeah, you said you find out that most of the time she's right about that thing. So we can say she can be a woman that is accurate. She
yeah,
has a level of
she has
accuracy. Mhm.
discerning spirit, like
Wow.
a discerning
Okay.
spirit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So she can know something that you don't even know she already knows about you. And that could also even that could also help her to know how to make a decision about a person. Do you
yeah,
think that's correct? Oh, great,
yes.
great, fantastic, fantastic. So you tell me, Teresa, being a woman, why would you want somebody like Nkechi to be your friend? Being a woman yourself, what are the things you're saying now that probably would make you comfortable to have you around? I'm asking this because not in all cases, but most of the time, women don't seem to be like us men. We men meet, we just get along and we move on. Women are there always, probably usually assessing themselves and getting to check themselves out and not sure and more suspicious sometimes of themselves and probably gossip a lot. Now, so you find a lot of women who are supposed to come together to help each other are still the ones who actually come together, but not
Yeah.
to help each other, but to find faults, to attack themselves and all that too. Why, as a woman for you, what kind of quality do you see in her that will make you, it could be one, it might not be too many qualities, but maybe one particular one or two that will want you to actually, that will make you comfortable being close to her?
I would say her intelligence.
All right. All right.
Um, I'm actually very drawn to people who are smart.
Okay.
So not just the male gender, even the female gender. And that's
Okay.
why,
Okay.
yeah, in a way I have to, I really look out for my friends, like people I call my
Mm-hmm.
friends. If we don't
Yeah.
have a conversation that me and you can flow, or if we're thinking alike,
Yeah.
I get bored, because I'm like, oh, we're not
Right.
in the same. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
me. So, but I realized that NKECHI can actually keep up an intellectual conversation. She's smart,
Right.
intelligent.
Right.
So that's one thing
Mm-hmm.
that would actually, that makes me like her or love her as a
Yeah.
person, and that's why she
Yeah.
would always be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So as
Mm-hmm.
long as we
I
can
like
enter
that.
the
That's
sea,
why she
yeah.
will always be my friend. I like that statement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anytime we see or we hook up, I know there's always going to be a good conversation, not just conversations about tearing people down or
Yeah.
bringing people down, because I don't like to involve myself in such conversations. But if we're having
Wow.
intellectual conversations where we're talking about how to start up a business, or I know she's
Mm-hmm.
very good at what she does. So
Yeah.
in her own line, I would always want to work with her in her own line. Do you understand? So that
Mm-hmm.
is just
Mm-hmm.
that's just it. Her intelligence is top notch. So I will always want to be around her because of that.
Wow.
So,
Great. This is wonderful. I mean, I'm getting to understand a lot of things. Like, I mean, from what you're saying, I picked up quite a number of things. I picked up the fact that you have said that, look, that is why she will always be your friend. I mean, for someone to say, that is why someone will always be my friend, it means that you have seen something that is tight, something that's got that is solid, you know, in another person, that which is like a core value for you. And that core value, not just a common interest, that core value has the capacity to keep you guys together as friends. Even if you might not see each other for another 10 years, it means that once you see again, you're able to connect it, you know, back with that person. And I think that is great. I think that is wonderful. I like the fact also that Ike was able to bring out the fact that she can be quite accurate, that that it's not all the time, but most of the time, if she tells you something, you can be sure that she's right, she's correct. So Ike picks out the fact that she's accurate. You know, Ike also picked out the fact that she's attractive, she's pretty, and all that. Fine. So I'm going to use all the things that you have said to be able to lay a good foundation, I guess, when I begin to speak with her somehow today. I'm going to end our own session now. I wish you guys would not run away. You know, you can do your other things and all, but then I may like to eventually end up with you, you know, as we're closing. Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to take time and spend some 30 minutes. But if you have what you have to do, you know, if you have what you have to do, please feel free to do so. If I try to get you guys back and you are not available, I know it's because there are a lot of things that's going on for both of you as well. And you guys have been busy. Even if you are quarantined at the moment, you still have been busy doing your own thing and minding your own business. I also know there are a lot of things you are building up right now that you haven't told everybody yet, which is coming out soon. I mean, things you are working on. I wouldn't mention it here because you'll be the ones to mention it first, you know. Yes. So I wish you guys all the best in all the plans that you have, all the beautiful, solid plans that you have ahead. I pray that these plans work for you. And I pray that all your fans who believe in you, because I found out that your fans are wonderful. They are wonderful people. You know, there are people that mind their business. There are people that stay put in one place. They know where they belong and they stay there, and they are not here and there. And I appreciate that about your fans. I think they're great people, and I give your fans, you know, kudos. You know, like you say, I give them powers. Yeah, yeah. You know, so thank you, all the IYKERESA fans. Thank you. You've been wonderful. You are beautiful people. IYKERESA as well. They are a wonderful couple that we keep praying for, and we expect nothing but the best for them in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Thank you very much. So I'm going to. Yeah, thank you too. Thank you too for coming around. Thank you.
Ciao.
All right. Yeah. Ciao. Oh dear, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Thank you guys who are around. Thank all of you. I'm so grateful to have all of you. It's been a great pleasure that you're able to make this meeting. IYKERESA, we've just finished a time with them. IYKERESA have taken time to talk about NKECHI, the things they know, and what the things they say about her has been great, has been wonderful. For example, Ike has been careful enough to say that NKECHI is a lady who is intelligent, which of course Teresa also confirmed her intelligence. I goes on to say that NKECHI is a woman who is also quite accurate. Says most of the time when she tells you something, most of the time NKECHI can be very right, you know. And then he also made it clear that NKECHI is a woman who takes her time out to think. She processes a lot of things, you know, in her mind. And so she's looking at the pros and the cons of whatever it is before she allows herself to go into anything at all. And these are traits, you know, of someone who is able to plan, who is able to draw a strategy, who is also able to draw a fantastic system. So people like that are very good. They know where they're going. They can plan where they're going in the next 10 years from now, and you might not know. And when you see them, you think they're foolish, they don't know anything. But that's not the truth about them. They know what they're doing, where they're going, they know what they want to do, and they stay focused, and they keep going on and keep going on and keep going on until they get it. So right now, I'm going to bring NKECHI in right now, and I'm going to speak to her for another 15 minutes or 20 minutes before we start to draw to a close. So let me see. I'm sure, yes. Okay, so I'm bringing NKECHI in right now, and I hope she's able to see that and grab that as it comes in. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
All
I'm
right, good to see
fine.
you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, I'm so excited. Were you able to listen to Ikena and Teresa while they were talking? Were you able to listen to them?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did.
Okay, so what are the things that they said that struck you, that you think
I was,
some of the things they said about you that you felt, wow, you didn't know they had noticed that about you as well. What are those things?
well, I know I'm a very intelligent person, which they
Okay,
concord.
okay, great.
Um, Living in my head more than my heart.
Hmm.
Well, I think that's also true. That's
Yeah.
also true. Um, well, attractive, pretty. We thank God for that. And it's not my nature. It's actually not my nature. It's God. You know,
Yeah.
He created me, so I can do that myself. And well, accurate, because I speak with them most times. Yeah, because they're always
Okay.
together. They were usually together in the house. And then when I
Okay.
come, just maybe still like 5 minutes of their time and speak with them. We like
Yeah.
share the same kind of belief, value
Okay.
system, and all. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's it. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I hope they're still around listening, because I mean they are busy. They have so many things they're doing, so many plans that they have going on that they're working on, which they're not telling most people. They just will start it up, and people will see that, oh, these guys know they're going far. They know what they're doing. Okay, so let me ask you. You know, because I've told people that getting to know people is not about looking for the extraordinary things about them, but looking into the ordinary things about them, so that your listeners can hear you and can relate with you on every level, on every ground, in the aspect of just the ordinary day-to-day things of life. Now, looking at you, Nkechi, what would you say is the most ridiculous thing that has ever happened to you?
Well, ridiculous. There's so many because we live every day.
Okay, all right.
One I would say was okay, I was supposed to give an announcement. I was meant to give an announcement in church, and then
Okay.
I climbed up the podium, me and my colleague here, or my partner was that was here. And then we were making the announcement, and it got to my turn. And it was time for me to like thank everybody, to say thank you for the support and all that. And then this man, he's called a sacristan, right? And he just came
Okay. Yeah.
and like that's the time is going. And boom, he took the mic from my hand. He took the mic away. And the whole church is looking at me. So I just said, hi, thank you very much. I smiled, I smiled and I left them. And
All
then, but he
right.
apologized later. He apologized later. Yes.
Okay.
So that's
Oh my great. So did the Reverend Father ever come to you to say, sorry, I saw what happened? I mean,
yes.
they came. All right. But then I want to believe you had some of your family members there at that time, and they were all looking at what was going on. Or they didn't attend that particular mass. That was not the mass.
They didn't attend that particular mass.
Okay. So have you been afraid since then in taking an announcement anywhere again? Did that really affect you that much?
That was the first time, actually, I was climbing the podium to make an announcement in church. So it took some guts for me to do that. So when that happened, it made me go into my shell again for a while. And then I'm like, this can make me just relax like that. And so I had to come, it was like a motivation for me. Do you understand? To say, no, because of this, I won't stop doing this. So I just said, I know what I said to myself. I said I was going to become an MC someday.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I after like 2 months, yes, 2 months, I had to climb the stage again and started talking and talking, and well,
And things started working out for you as it should.
yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
so can we then say you like to take up challenge? That you don't always if when you can you take up a challenge, because that was like a challenge for someone else. After that, they would have just felt, I'm never going to go up the podium again. But in your own case right now, from what you're saying, you said when that thing happened to you, you said something to yourself. You made a resolve within yourself at that time that one day you're going to become an MC, which means, look, this may have happened to me, but as embarrassing as it is, I am not only going to make announcements, I'm going to take up this challenge of one day becoming an MC. So that means sometimes you like to take up challenges.
Yes, especially when sometimes those challenges can come like with pain sometimes.
Wow.
You understand? Yes, and it makes me to like say, you know what, like I have this never give up spirit, right?
Okay,
so
yeah.
In as much as it might come that way, I would stay back, process in my head, pray to God, the strength and the courage to do this and to carry on, and finally I will do it. So that's the kind of person I am.
Fantastic. That's a very wonderful spirit. That makes me think about this. Do you have fears? What's your greatest fear, if you have any fear? What are your fears? What's your greatest fear?
Right now, I would say coronavirus right now.
Yes,
you know what?
but
2 days ago, I was in my house and I'm like,
okay.
What's happening? I'm talking. I keep talking and I'm like, what's happening now? You know, I check my temperature, it's fine. Well, I was just kidding, but I know you won't get to me. So
in Jesus' name, by God's grace, we won't.
Yeah. So fears. Basically, I don't think I would say marriage, like getting because it's a very important and sacred institution, right? I would say not getting married to the person God has destined for me.
Okay.
Or getting married to the wrong person, yeah. So
you fear
marriage can actually make you or marry you.
Okay. Okay. So you have that fear. Yeah. Fear of not marrying the person that God has in store for you.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess that's yeah.
You know, there are times that when God actually has someone for you, there still might be challenges, because marriage is a place of growth. Marriage is actually a place of growth. It's a place you go to grow. And so because you go to grow, one of the things that you will first find out about marriage, which I can tell you, because I've been with my wife for 34 years. So I can tell you one or two things. And that is it's a place where people come in and you grow together. And within the time that you're growing, the most important aspect of the growth is that both of you accept the change that comes to you. Because you go in as yourselves, but eventually you realize that change begins to, you need to now accept the change that comes by you accepting each other. But change with you guys makes you to be, the accepting of each other or acceptance of each other brings about change continually and gradually and all of that. And so at such time there might be challenges. But like you're saying right now, for the fact that you know that God is in this, you realize you're ready to face those challenges because you have the confidence that you have an assurance that God was in this from the very beginning. So, okay, I guess with one or two counseling, you might be able to learn, because the next stage is then how do you know how did you know when God is bringing someone to you? But I guess that's a topic for another day, not for now, because I promise that We will not make this very serious because it is in the midst of play. They say there's an African proverb. It is during play that we begin to know the truth. Do you understand? It is during a playful attitude that we begin to know the truth, right? Okay, so then, what are your hobbies? Do you have hobbies? Do you have things you like to do? If you have your way, what are your hobbies?
Okay, if I have my way, right?
Mhm.
Okay, presently, because of my nature, because I'm quite reserved, I am. So
Okay,
I would stay home. Like now, we've been on lockdown. I've been doing more of reading, like reading. I like reading.
okay,
What's that called now? Financial books,
all
motivational
right,
books.
okay, all right,
I also like watching reality TV. Actually, I like
okay,
watching reality. I like sports, and
really,
then yes, I do. I like sports. I
okay.
like, and then he said if I have my way,
Mhm.
traveling,
Okay,
traveling.
you like to travel as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, when you
I've
say you
been to
like
Benin.
sports,
I've been to
okay,
Cotonou.
you've been to Cotonou where I am. All right, you've been there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so did you enjoy about Cotonou when you came to where I am right
I
now?
was there for 1 week. I don't know where we were housed, but I was there for 1 week.
Okay,
I went to the market.
that's
I went to
Tokwa
the
Market.
market. Yeah.
That's one of the
Yes.
biggest markets in West Africa. Very large
Oh,
market.
really?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest market in West Africa, and it has a lot of things. It has so much, so much. That place is, it's a place for business. If you are patient, you will find anything you are looking for at the Tokwa market. People come from all over, even from Nigeria, to buy in Tokwa market, and all that. Okay, so now, when you say sports, what kind of sports are we talking about here?
Okay, sports. I like swimming. I like to swim.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Okay,
Swimming, yeah. I also like
okay,
aerobics because I have my tab, my iPad, and then in the
okay.
morning I do animation exercises or something
All
that
right, okay.
in the morning to workouts, and
Yeah,
states in the evenings, in the mornings I go out, I jog, you know.
yeah, yeah. Fair enough. I know, I know. Okay, so good, good, great with the habits. Then that
And
takes me to.
sorry, and I love lawn tennis or something. Yeah,
Okay,
I
you
like
like to play the long tennis. Oh,
not
beautiful.
me
Okay, you
watch.
like to watch. Oh, you like to watch
I've
it.
tried it, I've tried it, but it's not just working. I just play it like this. I don't know. I've tried it. But I like
Okay.
watching it.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe someday you're not going to just try it. You will have something that actually inspires you to want to do it. Might be something that it comes with a reward. Sometimes when whatever we've been trying to do now comes with a reward, we find ourselves getting it. We find
Oh, really?
ourselves doing it. Yeah, but when that thing never comes with a reward, we just find out we try, we fail, we leave it, we try, we fail, really. But whatever comes with a reward that we do, it's amazing that we really start to do it. It's like a guy who's trying to learn French. He's been trying to learn French and he's not been getting it and he's not been getting it. Then suddenly he falls in love with a French girl who cannot speak English. Guess what? He will learn the French by force because he knows
He has
that
no choice.
he
He has
needs
no
that
choice than
French.
to work with man.
But, so usually when whatever we've been attempting with has been failing, once it comes with a reward, we see a reward, ahead. We find ourselves actually going ahead to want to do that thing. Yeah. Okay. So have you ever had when was the first time you had a crush on a guy? Do you remember? You ever had a crush on a male? Do you
Oh
remember the
yeah.
first time?
I remember one in secondary school. I'm going to call his
Okay.
name now. Maybe someone is going to lead him to this video and then say, Nkechi called him.
All
Anyway,
right.
that was in secondary school. I attended Nigerian Navy Secondary School. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
this guy, I think he was in SS1. His name
Mm-hmm.
is he has his tall, his light skin, he has this pink lips. And then he
Mm-hmm.
passes oh my God, this guy is cute. You know, and he was very intelligent, very intelligent. Anytime I just pass him like this or walk across or where he is, I just have this goose in my body.
Okay.
What do you call it? So I'll just be like, oh my God, he's coming, he's passing, and then I just walk, and I'm freezing inside, and he doesn't. Unfortunately, he doesn't even know. He doesn't know that okay, this girl is actually dying for him or is crushing on him or something.
He doesn't even know.
Hello, are you there?
I said, so he doesn't even know that you're crushing him or something. Yeah.
He never knew actually till I left secondary school. He never knew.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. I can imagine. I mean, so you just started feeling the whole thing. Okay, what we're going to do right now, NKECHI, I'm going to end this segment right now, and we're going to come back in the next 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to come back in the next 2 minutes. When we do come back, there are some things people would like to hear you talk about, which of course a lot of people want to hear you talk about. We're going to see if we can talk about that. But I will come back in 2 minutes. Okay, we're still in line. We're still, like we said, we're not discussing anything serious. We're discussing very light things that make people know you and appreciate you more. Okay, so I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna bring you back on. So be there. And I want to thank all our guests that are also here. There are so many things you want to learn about NKECHI. For example, what kind of marriage does she want? You know, what kind of marriage does NKECHI want? Does she want to leave? Would she like to leave somewhere else apart from Nigeria? If yes, where? Then other things that you think would make it worth your while. So please stay tuned as we take just a minute break and we come back. We come back in just a minute from now. Just a minute.
Focused person. Focused.
Fantastic. Yeah.
He says he wants this and he goes for it. He goes all out to get it. Right?
Right.
Secondly, I see him as a very caring and loving person. Yeah.
Right.
If it's you, he takes care of you completely. And he's actually family oriented. Right.
Yes. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I mean, so you're not dumb. You're wise. You saw this in this person and you made him your choice. That was what you saw in him and you made him your choice. So Jay, we say hello to you. We greet you wherever you are. I mean, we want to let you know we love you, we care about you, and we're interested in seeing you often, especially, I know you're a very private person, Jay. I know you are not also a kind of person that loves all these fun thing, life thing, going online, going live and all that. I know you like to keep your privacy, but your life has changed. Okay, your life has changed. So I'm gonna appeal to you once in a while. Come up, let your fans see you, let them know you care about them, because I know you do. But you won't let them know you care about them when you stay in your space. You got to get into their space. So there are so many fans out there inviting you into their space, and I'm saying I'm one of those fans that say, please come into the space of your fans and let them see all the beautiful things that NKECHI has just said about you right now, so that they can even love you much more.